Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would do the get to know me tag because I feel like in my makeup tutorials and hauls you guys don't really get to know me very well, so what better tag to do than this one. And I also asked you guys on my Snapchat to leave me a few questions, and I did get a few of those, so I'm definitely going to be doing those at the end of the video as well. That way it can be a little bit more personalized to the questions that you guys specifically want to ask me. Also, if you guys want to get to know me even better, I've been posting a few vlogs lately and there will be a ton more to come. And if you guys want to be notified for when I upload those vlogs, you guys can hit that notification bell down below, and then it'll notify you guys every time I upload a new video so you can be in the loop of things and you can get to know me even better. So before we get into this video, if you guys like me and you like my channel, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to have you guys here. So without further ado, let's get right into the get to know me tag. So the first question is, what is your middle name? And my middle name is actually Therese. A lot of people think it is Teresa, but it's not, and it's kind of hard for some people to pronounce sometimes. But honestly, like, my whole name is kind of hard to pronounce. By the way, I feel like I get comments sometimes like, how do you pronounce your name? So my full name is Lamia Dagher. So the second question is, what is your favorite color? And to wear, my favorite color is probably black, but lately I've been really into the color yellow because I feel like it just brightens up your day and makes you happy. So probably black or yellow. Who is my first best friend? My first best friend was named Arena, and we modeled and danced together when we were younger. I think I started being friends with her, I was around like 3.5 to 5 maybe. The next question is, how tall are you? And I'm actually 5'2", 5'3". My license is 5'3", but I really think I'm 5'2", somewhere in between there. The next question is, cats or dogs? And honestly, that's a really hard question for me because I have both. The first pet I had was a cat, and his name is Tiger. I still have him to this day. And then I have a dog named Lily. There's things that I like differently about cats and dogs, so I don't know, I like different things about both. Funniest moment throughout school. I don't know if this is considered a funny moment, probably just a weird moment. So in my gym class in middle school, I was a dancer throughout my middle school years and high school years, and all of the dancers would kind of just like have like a strike because we felt like we shouldn't have had to take gym class, which, I mean, obviously we take gym class like everybody else. Most of the time, if we had dance after gym, we would just pretend like we didn't remember to bring our gym clothes, or we just wouldn't bring our gym clothes at all so we didn't have to dress out. And that was one of those days for me. Actually, every time you were sitting out in gym, you had to take notes on what people were doing and like what the instructor was teaching. So at the end of gym class, the gym teacher was nowhere to be found, and me and my friend just went to go put the paper on his desk. And apparently, I had no idea, but apparently the gym teacher's office has a window to the boys' locker room. I just took in the paper because we couldn't find him. We both took the paper and put it on his desk and we left. A few minutes later, he called our parents telling them that we went into his office to watch the boys change from his office. And when he said that, I literally was like so confused because I had no idea there was a window in there. I don't know why there's a window in there, but we put the paper down, we left, thought nothing of it, and then all of that happened. It was just a big mess. I don't know if that's funny. It's kind of funny looking back because it's funny to me that a teacher would think that that was our intentions, but it was a sticky situation. So the next question is, how many countries have you visited? And I'm not too sure how many exactly, but I can go ahead and list the places that I've been. I've been to Belgium, I've been to France, I've been to Spain, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Lebanon, and I've been to Mexico. Are you in/have you gone to college? And yes, I'm in college currently, and I am a sophomore in college. What was your favorite/worst subject in high school? I think that my favorite subject by far was statistics. Specifically, I did not like math throughout all of school until I got into statistics. I was actually planning to major in statistics. That was by far my best subject. It came super easily for me, And yeah, that's what I was planning to do. And while I do love it and I loved every single second of that class, and that was the only class I looked forward to, my heart just stays with makeup, and I just love the makeup world so much, and I would love to stay in the makeup industry. And my worst subject in high school was probably science, which is weird because math and science, you're usually either good at math and science or like English and history, but probably science or history. 10th question is, what is your favorite drink? My favorite drink by far is the pink drink from Starbucks, but I think I do something different. It's like I get the regular pink drink. It's like a strawberry acai refresher with coconut milk, and then I get a pump of mango. I don't know if that's normal, but Nikita Dragon actually does that, so that's where I got it from, and it's really, really good. What is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is a llama, because I've always like thought of like one day if I was to ever give my friends, my supporters, a name, what would it be? I could do something with llama, or I could do something with my last name, Dagher. There's like, it's like the worst combination ever, but if anybody ever thinks of like a creative name one day, then let me know down below. Next question is, what is your favorite perfume? My favorite perfume is an oldie but a goodie, but this is kind of like my signature scent since I was younger, although I ran out right now. But I just, every time I wear this scent, I feel like I get so many memories. I just love that perfume so much. And it is Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture. I love that perfume, even though it may be super old and whatever, you can judge me, but I just love that scent so much, and I think it's so pretty. The next question is tea or coffee, and it kind of just depends on my mood. In the morning I like coffee, and then probably when I finish this video, it is around 1:15 a.m. right now, I'll be drinking my sleepy time tea, so it kind of just depends on what mood I'm in. Next question is, what would you name your children? And I have no idea. I feel like everybody has like a long list in their phone of like what they would name their children, but I love the name Anastasia, not from the brand, although I do love Anastasia. Kylie's friend Stas, when I first heard her name, I just thought it was so beautiful, and the way it just like rolls off, it's just so pretty. I love that name. I don't know, I really don't know. When the time comes, then I guess I'll think of it then. I'm not one of those people to like have the list in their phone, but I don't know. What sports do you play / have you played? Well, I was a dancer all of my life. I started dancing when I was 3 1/2 up until I was around 17 years old. I'm 18 now, so I just stopped recently. I went to an art school from 6th grade till my junior year of high school, and at my school we did ballet, jazz, typical dance, and I did that when I was younger as well at a dance studio, and I did competitions and stuff. And then when I was around 8 or 9, I started ballroom dancing, which was my passion for many, many years. I actually hope maybe one day in the future I can restart it again. I really did love it, and I wasn't too bad at it. So I loved ballroom dancing. That definitely was by far my favorite, but actual sports-wise, like football, soccer, I didn't really do anything. I did maybe tennis when I was younger, and I had like a basketball hoop in the front yard that I would play with my dad, but nothing too crazy. The next question is, what is your favorite book? Honestly, my favorite book that I've read that is very fresh in my memory is The Circle by Dave Edgers. I actually dreaded reading that book because it was assigned for a college course I was taking. Honestly, I typically don't read any books that are assigned in classes. I usually just wing it, and I do pretty well. But for some reason, I felt inclined to read this one, and it was a really good book. I heard that the movie came out in theaters, and I never got the chance to go watch it, which I really wanted to, but at the same time, people were saying it wasn't very good. The next question is, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Right now, hands down, the Ace family. I love the Ace family so much. I just actually started watching them probably less than a month ago. They are my favorite YouTubers that I've ever watched. I've never felt so attached to a family, people I'm watching on YouTube ever. Every time I watch their videos and hear that theme song in the beginning, I literally start smiling. They're just such a cute little family and I love them. And other than that, recently I've also started watching David Dobrik's vlogs. I like those a lot. I think they're very well thought out and interesting. I've been liking Amanda Ensing a lot recently. Einsing, I don't know how to say her last name, but I love her videos. I think she's very sweet and very real and very talented. Some other ones that I love are Carly Bybel, Daisy Marquez, Nazanin Kavari, and tons more. Next question, what is your favorite movie? By far, my favorite movie is Burlesque. As I said, I was a dancer most of my life, and a big dream of mine was to be one of those burlesque dancers, the one specifically in that show, and Julianne Hough was definitely one of my idols growing up, so I just love that movie. I listen to the album on my phone honestly all the time, and my friends get so annoyed, but yes, definitely Burlesque. Next question is, are you single or taken? I'm single. What is your idea of an ideal first date? Honestly, anything that's well thought out. Definitely not like the typical Netflix and chill, I guess. I don't know. It sounds so stupid. I don't think that's very well thought out. I think that's something that anybody could do. Obviously, if you're deep into the relationship, then whatever, chill, hang out. But like, for a first date, definitely something thought out. Maybe like plan a picnic or go to dinner. It doesn't have to be something expensive. Definitely not a movie though, because you can't really talk in a movie, so definitely not that. Next question is, how many boyfriends have you had? And the only serious relationship I've had was one. Favorite memory from childhood? I honestly have so many amazing memories from my childhood. It's really hard to pick one. I really just think all of the times that I've spent with my parents growing up, I have grown up to be very, very close with both my mom and my dad. My dad and I actually would go ballroom dancing together every single Friday when I was younger, and that was just like our bonding thing, and we just cherished that. Like, Fridays were our day, and definitely just any time spent with my parents. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? I speak un peu française. I'm like blushing. I have an awful accent when it comes to like speaking different languages. So I speak a little bit of French. I used to speak French fluently. Actually, all of my baby videos were in French. My mom speaks multiple languages and she really wanted me to learn French growing up, so she spoke to me in French. So I used to visit family and I used to have to speak French with them, so I would keep up with it, but I haven't spoken it in a very long time, so I kind of lost it. So French, English, obviously, and I understand fluent Lebanese, but I can't speak a word because, again, I'm terrible with pronouncing the accents. Next question is, do you have any siblings? And no, I'm an only child. How would you describe your fashion sense? Honestly, my fashion kind of differs. Sometimes I would describe it as very like sporty chic. I love lounging in some leggings and sneakers and just being like super sporty and casual. And then other times I like to kind of dress it up, and I don't know, I'd say like maybe a little bit edgy with, I don't know, black. Next question is, what is your favorite restaurant? Where I live, we don't have many selection of great restaurants, but my favorite restaurant that I've been to ever, since I'm going to LA in 3 days, I guess I'll say one from there, but I kind of have to think about it. I really loved Umami Burger or Earth Cafe. Those are definitely my two favorite places to go in LA to eat. And hopefully I'll find a new favorite restaurant in 3 days to let you guys know. But as of right now, I love those two a lot. Or any Mediterranean, Middle Eastern food restaurants I'm obsessed with. Next question is, what are some of your favorite TV shows? As of today, Life of Kylie. I sound so annoying saying that, but it honestly was really, really good and I enjoyed it a lot, and I cannot wait to watch the rest of the season. I watch every single Bachelor and Bachelorette. I love the show Catfish, even though I haven't been watching it a lot recently, but I do like that show a lot. Kardashians. I love Shark Tank, which is totally contradictory to probably all of the other shows that I just said, but I love Shark Tank a lot. Chrisley Knows Best for sure, and tons more. YouTube is basically part of my TV shows now, so definitely YouTube. Next question is PC or Mac? And honestly either, but definitely a Mac because that's where I use Final Cut Pro to edit all of my videos. What phone do you have? iPhone or Android, and I have an iPhone. The last question is, tell us one of your bad habits. And I have many, but the one that's probably the worst, which I am exemplifying right now, is definitely staying up late and waking up late. Recently I've gotten a little bit better, so I'm sure this video is super long already, but I do want to answer a few of you guys' questions that you did ask me. So I'm just gonna go into my phone and find a few of those. So the first questions are from Sophia, and the first question she asked is, what made you start your YouTube channel and when did you start it? I started my YouTube channel actually when I was in the 8th grade or 7th grade. 8th or 7th grade, and I started it back then, but I actually ended up stopping. I did that for a year and it was on this exact channel, but I took down all of my videos and I restarted it again a year ago. And what made me start? I loved watching YouTube videos and I loved doing my makeup. I was probably the only 9-10-year-old experimenting with makeup and trying to do a winged liner and going to school with winged liners up to her eyebrow. I would just love sitting in my room all day, sitting in front of the window on my floor with all of my makeup sitting in front of my windowsill, and I would just sit there all day and do different makeup looks and watch tutorials and stop and start them. And then one day I just thought to myself, like, I could do that, why not start? And I've honestly loved it ever since. The next two questions are basically video requests, and it is, can you make a one brand makeup tutorial? And I'm planning on doing that. I want to do either an e.l.f. makeup brand tutorial, or I want to do a Maybelline or NYX. One of those. Let me know down below if you would like. And then the next one is, could you film a ride or die makeup tutorial? And I've never actually heard of that, but I will look it up and I will get that up for you guys. The next few questions are from Alexia, and she asked, who is your favorite MUA? Definitely Mario, who is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, not just because he's Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, but I feel like every single look that he does is just so iconic. I have like no other word for it, and he's so versatile with his work. I feel like he can either do something that's very extreme and very glam, or you can do something super subtle and natural and beautiful. What is my favorite look that I've done so far? I actually had to pick this the other day because Blaine and I are making business cards for BeautyCon Los Angeles, and I wanted to pick my favorite makeup look to put on the business card. And it's actually my reversed ombre winged liner look. The next question that she has is, if you were a celebrity MUA, who would be on top of your list to do? Definitely J-Lo. J-Lo's beautiful. I would love to do J-Lo's makeup. Any of the Kardashians, of course. I don't know, honestly, anybody. Any like even like minor celebrity, I guess, would be awesome. I would do anybody. I'd be super pumped. So next question is from my girl Peyton, and she said, do you consider me to be one of your friends that you would talk to every day? And I love Peyton. I actually, I guess, like met Peyton from her commenting in my videos, literally every single video. She's so sweet, I love her, and yes, of course, I'm pretty sure we do message every single day. I only have 2 best friends on Snapchat, and it's you and Blaine, so. And I feel like this video is super long already. I actually tried filming this video a few days ago, and I didn't get to it, and I had a few more questions. They actually exited out, and I can't find them on my phone. But if you guys did want to ask me a question for a future Q&A, then definitely either leave them down below or add me on Snapchat. That way you guys can see when I post a story asking you guys to ask me questions. You can just Snapchat them to me, you can message them, or send in a snap video and I'll put it in the next Q&A. So add me on there. All of my socials are always linked down below. So I hope this video helped you guys get to know me a little bit more. It was honestly so much fun to film. I had such a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So thank you guys so much for watching this video again and all of my videos, and thank you for being here in general. and I hope to see you guys next time.